Hi ladies, welcome to this week's 2-minute tips. I have been asked what my top tips are to continue weightlifting during pregnancy. So I'm a big fan of strength and conditioning during pregnancy. Just because you fall pregnant does not mean that you have to stop weightlifting. It just means you need to be aware of what to look out for, acknowledge and respect the changing pregnant body, and know how to modify. So that's what I'm going to talk you through. So my top number one tip is that when you're lifting, pushing, pulling a weight, you need to be able to do it without holding your breath. So if the weight is heavy enough that you have to go to lift it, push it, pull it, whatever it is, then that's going to be quite a lot of load on your pelvic floor. And that's when things start to step into slightly riskier territory when it comes to pelvic floor load. So you want to be able to breathe throughout the entire exercise, no breath holding, which brings me to tip number 2, which is drop the weight up the reps. So let's say you're doing shoulder press and you used to be able to do 10 kilos. But now when you do 10 kilos, you have to go to really get it up there. So what you're going to do instead, drop that weight, try 6 kilos. And if you can push that weight up without having to go like that, and you can just exhale with the exertion, great. And if you do it and you think this is so light, it's not doing anything, that's fine, up the reps. So think more endurance reps rather than strength reps. Rather than 8 to 10, think more 20. Then you're gonna get that muscular burn. So that's my tip number 2. Tip number 3 is always maintain really good form and posture. So this is not the time to be lacking in your form or just going, oh yeah, whatever, that's good enough. You really need to make sure that you're standing upright, your ribs are stacked over your hips. What we commonly see with a lot of women, this can contribute to back pain and things like that, is, again, let's say we're doing a shoulder press, women who instead of holding themselves tall and just moving their shoulders, they throw their whole body into it. Not appropriate, not a really good form or technique to do a shoulder press exercise. So you need to make sure you maintain your really good form, really good technique. And tip number 4 is if you feel any pain or discomfort, stop. Go and see your physio, get a modified plan, make sure that you're not injuring yourself. And I'm talking incontinence, pelvic floor heaviness, doming in your tummy, pelvic pain, back pain, anything that feels slightly, oh, my body's not responding well to this, make sure you stop and go and get a modified plan. So I hope that helps. I'll see you next week.